This is your old spot. It's nice. Is it good to be back?
Mm-hmm. Now it's just a lot of labor. I have to dig out this hole and carry all this bag, get wood, cut it up. Take 4 hours to make dinner, not including the prep time.
So, here's tonight's dinner. Beef, back, ribs, and I think the goal is to cook them in this fire after we get some coals built up and cook it for 2 hours. 2 hours? Yeah. What time is it now?
Late. 8:30.
Wow. So we're gonna end up eating at 11 or 12 again. Oh well. So, put some coals in here to warm up those rocks in the basement. Feel the heat coming off that. Put in our meat, yeah. We need a bigger pit. There's too much meat there.
Sick in my stomach. I was just trying to do just rudimentary flying, just stay on course. I knew what the heading was I was supposed to be at. I just didn't know where I was in reference to those towers. But slowly but surely, I thought, well, if I just started maybe about a 150, 200 feet per minute descent, somewhere I've got to pop out of this stuff. And sure enough, I did. Finally at about 2,800 feet, I popped out.
Okay. Our next, this is an M22 Warrior by Olight. That's the low power. Here's the high power setting.
Holy cow.
Obviously this field is not tiny. And it's lighting things up pretty bright. This is a
Here, let's
Petzl E-Light, I think it's what it's called.
let's try my knockoff Chinese Super Light.
Okay. This is the Chinese version of the O-Light. Put it on the brightest.
Yeah, there's the brightest.
Okay. There's the brightest from mine. So, noticeable difference, but yours is still really awesome.
Yeah, it's really bright still.
For the price. It's about equivalent as my old one, remember? The M20 Warrior.
Martinique and the USA. Local and foreign vacationers have now access to new natural attractions at the Jardines del Rey Tourist Center on the keys of the beautiful north-central Cuban coast.
So there's a good bed of coals on the meat now. How much longer do you think the meat has to stay in?
Good question.
Another hour, probably at least.
I just haven't done this enough the last little while to really make a judgment. Do you remember the last time we did this? How long did we let it cook? 2 hours?
Yeah.
3 hours? I don't remember exactly. It was somewhere between 2 and 3 hours.
It was a long time, it seemed.
So, 2 hours and 22 minutes. This meat has been in this pit, slowly filling up with coals. Now it's time to cook our potatoes in these coals. Tiny potatoes. 15 minutes, you think?
Yep.
Bake these potatoes in these hot
Then we'll get to eating.
I'll have to sit back.
What time is it? 11:30 or
20 after.
20 after 11?
So that's a hot rock. See the steam coming out? Here it says here it bubbling. Potato seems soft. Okay, let's leave that other piece of meat in there. I can smell it, yes?
Yep.
You have a good view.
I think so, yeah.
You wanna? Oh yeah, okay. So these are the ribs. Let's see. They're gonna be perfect, burnt to a crisp, or undercooked.
Really got the feeling they're not going to be undercooked.
So it's now 10 minutes to midnight, and they have been.
Ooh.
They've been in there since 9.
They look edible. Few little burnt places, but
Yeah, that's inevitable because the heat is relatively uneven. But only on the edges, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And just a little bit too. Still lots of liquid left. Meat's pretty tender. Looks like just this edge here is burnt. So now the time for the cutting test, yes? It's ripping apart pretty easy.
it does look actually pretty.
This is the bottom side.
It doesn't seem tough at all, does it?
No, it went through pretty soft. Oh, look at that. Get a close-up. And the meat, pretty soft. Look, it's coming right off the bone. See it?
Yeah.
So, it's not burnt at all.
Nice.
The centerpiece. Let's check this one. It's slipping right off the bone too. Yeah,
That's so good.
no burnt.
We need to get to eating this.
Yeah. This piece here,
Oh, look at that.
a little bit of charring. So
Yeah.
what? 10%?
Here, come on, take a bite. Oh, your gloves got all mucky, eh?
Yeah, but the bad rag. Well, should I bite this one?
Yeah. Odd, eh?
Man, Carson. We had 3 possibilities: undercooked, overcooked, and perfect. And those you can serve at any restaurant, and no one would complain. They're cooked perfectly.
That's a good thing anyway, get the PCs back up. But I really been doing a lot of PSK contacts. I got 31 contacts in 2 days. It is just amazing. I really kind of enjoy it. In all honesty, with 30 watts, boy, I worked Brazil, I worked Argentina, I worked,
How'd you sleep?
let's see, Melbourne,
Sound good.
Australia, all 30
Refreshed.
watts. And it just, you know,
First time I've slept on the floor in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that I've had that hammock.
And to see
It's actually quite comfortable.
It's a good method. And your tarp fits perfectly in between those trees.
That saves a lot of spectrum as far as that goes. And only 30 watts.
Thermarest is the exact length of my body, so I
Mm.
can stretch out completely.
Yeah, I like that one.
Really enjoyed
my
what we've been up to as
older
far as
ones
the
was
radio
always
subject. And the signaling unit worked absolutely beautiful. Yes, I can't say enough about how simple it was to install it and make it work and everything. And you know, you really get lazy, and the older you get, the lazier you get and whatnot. You know, without all the radio control software, the HRD stuff. I do have the new version, the 6.1. I haven't bought it yet. I got it for a 30-day trial, and they did get all the bugs out of it. That little